thoughts made him change. So Bhagavan says no. How we aimed at the eye of the bird, that concentration has to be there. So you be strong in your mind and have a goal. So what is your goal now? You think of that goal and do it, you will do it. So change, how can you change your mind? Only by removing the thoughts of attachment. And then you keep the thought of Bhagavan in your mind. And you are doing all this like a karma yogi you are doing. So do it. And how do you become a karma yogi? By doing meditation. So you do meditate and think on me, think of God, Paramatma, and you can concentrate. So you will get that calmness. Then you can analyze, then you can fulfill what you aim at. So the keeping mind calm is very important for anything, for everybody, for all of us. So when we are in trouble, when we are or in a very confused state or tensed, we say very frequently, we say, I'm tensed, I'm tensed. So even for small thing, we get tensed. And if you do not develop control over the mind, because the reasons for that restlessness of mind is the desires. The desires, they keep getting changed. Sometimes we like something, and after some days our desires shift to another thing, and the place where we are, it depends on the place where we are and the time, and where, even if we are rich or poor, and it depends on climatic condition. So the desires keep changing. So what happens, even if we attain, we fulfill one desire, our mind goes to another desire. So the desires keep coming and we keep trying to attain that. So the mind is busy in that, and there is an anxiety. Whether will I get it? Will I get it? If I don't get it, what will happen? So this is what the tension, this is what the depression, this is what the frustration, this leads to suicide. So we find many people committing suicide because they are not able to control their mind. Keep the mind calm and think of what is to be done. What is a solution to be done? When your mind is calm, you have that skill of thinking. So when you are full of thoughts and when you are very restless, the mind is restless, you are not able to decide anything. So far, Bhagavan has been talking to Arjuna till this chapter, but now Arjuna says, no, my mind is not, I cannot focus. It is not possible for me to focus my mind on one thing. So this is what happens to us. So the people who are fickle-minded, people who are weak-minded should develop the attitude of keeping the mind strong. How can you keep the mind strong? Not to have too many thoughts, not to have desires, not to get upset. This is very important for young children too. Children at the age of 1 also gets upset. If they doesn't get anything, if the parents do not provide the child becomes dull and child shows it on her or his face. So that should not be encouraged. There should not be any disappointment. So we should train ourselves not to get disappointed, not to get excited. So we should teach the children, don't think every time I get you whatever you want. When I get you, be happy with that. Be satisfied with that. It's not happiness. Be satisfied with that. So it is only in our training. The child will pick up. Then as child grows, definitely he will not have problem in facing the world and facing the issues. He will take the challenges. So when you are not able to face challenges only, our mind becomes restless. So some people come out of it, some people cannot. So those who cannot come out of it, they go to the extent of killing themselves. So Mind is very powerful. Yes. Mind runs fast. Mind very powerful. Mind is very adamant. But don't allow it to go to that extent. You bring it under our control. What is to be done? Spiritual path, reading scriptures, and keep meditation. Do meditation on God, on Bhagavan, and think of Him. Chant mantra, chant slokas, chant His name. Then your mind becomes calm and you get into that calmness. Then you will have the ability of analyzing whatever issue or whatever problem we have. So, here Bhagavan has given us Jnana Marga, Karma Marga, and Bhakti Marga. So, these help us to reduce our desires, and there will be withdrawal of mind from all desires, from material life. So, what we feel impossible is becomes possible. So, for Arjuna, it will become possible to control his mind with the grace of God, with the advice of God. So, that is what going to happen. So, here the message is for us through Arjuna. So, Arjuna is answering, Arjuna is representing our problems, and Krishna is solving the problem. Krishna is advising us how to control that rebellious mind. So, how to remove the desires. Because Arjuna was the one who did severe austerities on Lord Shiva and got the divine weapon before that war took place. But now he is in. He says, I have very restless mind. So the sloka gives us a good message of keeping ourselves calm, and that will solve our issues. Because it's very important in today's world, very challenging situation we are facing. Even to face this corona situation, how we have controlled our mind by not buying too many things because the shops are closed. So naturally, how we controlled ourselves. Our wants are very limited for the last 1.5 years. And initially we would have found difficult, but now we got into that system. So we don't feel, even if you don't buy anything new in a month or in a week. This is only for survival. We eat for survival. So we have come to that. So this situation has taught us, this calamity has taught us this. Bhagavan only creates all this, and he gives us, he takes us in the right path. We'll have a pasara.